Welcome to London.
Guys, welcome. So look, if you just look behind Emma, we have direct views into Hyde Park. Now, Hyde Park is the best park in London. It is also the largest, and we are pretty much in the centre of Mayfair. Now, if you know London, you know that the two best shopping destinations are Harrods and Selfridges. Here we are actually about 70 metres walk away from Selfridges. Now, you also have the very famous Park Lane down here, and of course, being in Mayfair, you have restaurants, clubs, bars, private members club, and some of the most expensive properties in London.
As for a person who lived in New York for 7 years, this area reminds me Upper East Side. Very classy, elegant, and with a big history. So Nick, tell us about those buildings and the views.
Okay, look, so as mentioned, we have Hyde Park behind us now. If you can see from the camera, you have the London Eye there, probably one of the most famous tourist attractions. Then we have the Shard, which has the Shangri-La Hotel. And then just down there, you can see the city just about. You have the Walkie-Talkie building and the Gherkin as well. But those are kind of where the main high-rises of London are. And then even further down there, you have Canary Wharf.
So what's very unique about this apartment, it has 250 square foot of terrace. So you want to enjoy your morning or your evening, you can even put the dining table and oversee the Hyde Park. As a number person, just learned from these guys that one circle loop in the Hyde Park is about 7 kilometers, and in Central Park it's about 10 kilometers. So for all active people who wants to have maybe as a pied-à-terre this apartment, it's perfect.
Yeah, I completely agree. Now, I have just been told that Hyde Park is slightly smaller than Central Park, but I think it's more beautiful. So
let's see what the apartment looks like inside.
Okay, let's
Follow
go.
us. Are you guys ready? Welcome in. Nick?
Guys, so welcome to Park Lane Place. We have 2005 square foot of internal living space. Now, in London, we do not count the outside external terrace space as living space. So really, really great to have kind of a 180 view of London. Now, if you know a little bit about London property, ideally you want to be southwest facing. So what southwest facing actually means is that you get sun all day. You get 12 hours of sun during the day. A fantastic feature about this apartment is that you have split level living. What that means is that you can entertain, have guests, have family, and you can be all in this area, but your private residences are downstairs. Now, as I just mentioned, 2005 square foot is the internal living space. Now, why this apartment is so fantastic is recently the Westminster Council actually passed a bylaw where you cannot build apartments of this size anymore.
And what I also wanted to add from my perspective, from my vision, this apartment is a corner apartment, has southwest view as Nick mentioned, and also east view. So we have some kind of office space on this side, and from your office space you can enter the balcony, the outdoor terrace, for your coffee or for your lunch or just to get some fresh air. And the amount of light in this apartment is incredible, because the more light you have, the more life you have. So let's see the downstairs. Welcome to my favorite part of this apartment. It's of course kitchen. Nick, let me ask you a question. Is people cooking a lot in London?
Well, look, we are standing in a £7.25 million apartment. Whilst, yes, families do like to get together for maybe breakfast and brunch, we are in the heart of Mayfair, where everybody knows you have the finest Michelin star restaurants and you have kind of cuisines from all over the world.
What I just noticed, you guys have the gas stove. It's very rarely in Miami, but is it common in London, or you have electric as well?
Very good question, actually, because I actually have buyers, especially kind of from Asian families or Indian families, that will only look at apartments with gas cooking, because that's kind of their style of cooking. They like kind of the open fire, etc. What you will see now, especially in the new builds, is that mostly you will have induction stoves just because of safety and health, blah, blah, blah. But this is also my kind of preferred way of cooking as well.
I think the food tastes better when you cook on gas,
agree.
so that's the place. All
I
right,
agree,
so
I
give
agree.
us a tour on this.
Okay, now let me take you around. So again, you have a plethora of light in this apartment. This is what I really, really like about it, is yes, you do have kind of the glass windows, but you are also still very private at the same time. You have Miele, Smeg and Neff appliances. Now, whilst this apartment maybe was refurbished about 10 years ago, I think that you can kind of really still see the clear quality in all of the appliances. And probably my favorite feature of this apartment is, whilst you do have the open plan kitchen, is this breakfast bar. I think there would probably be nothing better than waking up and having an espresso and just kind of overlooking the panoramic view of London.
And of course, the favorite feature of this master bedroom, it's view. So you're on the Park Lane in Mayfair, London. It's kind of like Fifth Avenue in Manhattan. So you have the Hyde Park view, very similar to Central Park view. And that's the only place where you want to be
Exactly.
in London.
Okay, guys, so look, my client bought this when they just had 2 young children. So this apartment is perfect for a young family who want to be in the center of Mayfair, kind of want to use all of the luxury surroundings, but they still want to be together. So another further benefit is that you have 2 bedrooms here. They both, again, are southwest facing, so you do have a lot of the light coming in, and they do benefit from sharing that bathroom here. So if you follow me, you will see you have a lovely, spacious, bright room, again, with air conditioning, so this would be perfect for a family with 2 children.
Also very unique about this apartment, we have 2 terraces, which are very rare in Mayfair. So we just saw the 250 square feet terrace upstairs, but also the kitchen area has another terrace.
Yeah. Please, guys, follow me. Now, as any kind of London realtor knows, it's very rare to have 1 terrace, but this apartment actually benefits from 2 terraces. So again, guys, look, lots of light. You're gonna have to use your imagination a little bit. You could have some plants, some greenery, some kind of chairs and a table out here, which I think would be lovely. Now, I love coffee, so I would definitely be having another coffee out here in the morning, especially on a not really sunny day, but this is kind of very good weather for London.
Nick, I really have a question to you. You just mentioned that you want to have a coffee in the kitchen, on the terrace.
Yeah.
So how many coffees per day the average Londoner or you drink a day?
I'm actually on about 2 or 3, but when I'm working with them, I'm probably having 4 or 5. Now, I actually have another question about the US. We're in Mayfair right now,
Yes.
and we're in an apartment, a sub-penthouse with 2 terraces. Now, everybody knows Central Park, you kind of have the high rises,
Right.
etc. Do you get apartments with terraces and outdoor space in the...
Yes, also very rarely. So by the Central Park East, on the east side of Manhattan or west side, we also have small buildings and townhouses. So we do have terraces, but right now Manhattan is changing and we have a zoning where you can build high rises. So unfortunately, it's not that beautiful as here. So you have mix of townhouses and brand new like glass houses. I prefer this area over Central Park East. I'm sorry, New Yorkers. That's the truth. I hope you guys like the apartment tour, but right now let's find out more about the building. Emma?
So you've just seen the amazing apartment. We're outside Park Lane Place on North Row. Over here we've got Hyde Park, as mentioned before. We're just off Park Lane, so it really is a stunning location. The building comes with access to the Marriott Hotel. So if you're living in this building, the apartments are only on the 6th and 7th floor, so you've really got that exclusive feel when you're living here. You've got access to the swimming pool, the gymnasium, the sauna, and we all know how important amenities are. We've really seen an increased demand for buildings that have access to amenities. It also comes with an allocated secure parking space, which again in London to get is really a rarity. So the fact that this comes with the building is incredible. And you may not think you need a car in London, but it really is a luxury to have one. So it's a great feature to have in this building.
And I just wanted to add, you step out from your apartment, just 1 minute away, you're from Hyde Park. You just walk
Right
there
there.
across the street.
Right there.
And also, the streets that surrounding this building are so beautiful and so classy. Please give us some shot of this.
So in this building, the residential apartments are actually only on the 7th and 6th floor, which is why in the handful of apartments that are available here, you get those views of Hyde Park, you get the views of the cityscape of Mayfair and then the City of London. You really get an overview of London at a 180-degree angle. So that's why it's great that they're actually only located on the 6th and 7th floor of this building. First time doing this. So as you can see, there is a huge underground parking area of this building, and each apartment comes with its own secure allocated parking space, which, as I mentioned before, is really rare in prime central London, as you can't just kind of, purchase a parking space on the street. It needs to belong to a building if you were to own one. So to have that with the purchase of the apartment is truly a luxury.
Guys, thank you so much for watching our penthouse apartment tour in Mayfair, London. Emma, I really appreciate the opportunity filming one of your exclusive listings company. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. It's been great to collaborate with you. Lovely to meet you. Can't wait to visit Miami now too. And guys, don't forget to like and follow his channel and leave a comment and let us know what you guys think.
Also, in our next video, we're gonna show you the single family house in this area for rent. It's gonna be outstanding. Make sure to watch it as well. Thank you so much.